Oh, damn. What's good?
What's good?
How you
Chilling.
How everything?
That's my dad. I'm good, man.
So you getting ready for April 1st?
That's just like you. That's what.
Who card is that gonna be on?
That's ABC Ramirez card.
Okay.
What's your name?
My name
So it's your second fight this year already, right?
I'm look at the picture like it's like it's drawn.
Hey, Britt, mute your mic.
So that's your.
Yeah, so it's your second fight this year, right? Oh, I thought you fought.
My first fight.
Okay.
Thanks.
How many times you plan on fighting this year?
4 or 5. Yep. So this the first fight this year.
And do you know anything about your opponent you got coming up? Yeah.
Do I know anything about my opponent? Knocking his ass out.
Hey, Coach, I can't hear you if you're talking.
Now, I muted my mic,
Okay.
but I was laughing. I like what he said.
Okay.
Yeah, that boy going to bed, man. He ain't never been stopped before either.
So, I gotta ask, what got you into boxing? What got you into boxing?
I started fighting when I was 7, but boxing runs on my father's side of the family. So like I got like uncles and cousins and stuff that.
I'm sorry, my bad, bro.
Stuff like that.
Oh, so you've been watching it all your life, basically.
Yeah. I've been around boxing.
So who are some of the people that you studied or like to watch growing up?
Growing up, I watched a lot of the older generations that was around. And, as far as like legend fighters like Pernell Whitaker, Roy Jones, Floyd, Sugar Ray Leonard, Sugar Ray Robinson, fighters like that. Those are like my favorite like legend fighters. But now like Terrence Crawford, I like Canelo.
You heard him say. You heard him, Coach. You heard what he said.
What?
No, I love Canelo.
Nah, I do.
Well, you don't like Canelo?
I do. He just not my favorite, like Briggs.
Yeah, that's my guy.
Yeah, I mean, I like Canelo just for like certain stuff that he's good at doing.
I respect it.
Yeah, I like some of the stuff he does as a fighter. Like he's good at being in middle and close range. You know what I mean? Like he's good at countering and his head movement be on point. So Canelo good, man.
So do you,
you know what I mean? And and he's good at breaking people down.
That's probably the best.
They kind of think that the alleged enhancements add to his fight skills.
But that steroids don't teach.
Exactly.
Steroids don't teach skills.
Exactly.
That just enhanced power, but the skills is there. You know what I'm saying? The ring IQ was there and stuff. You feel me? But I don't get why people like to use enhancements.
Well, no, far as me, that's not. I don't care about the enhancements. I just want him to publicly acknowledge that he's Mini Mayweather. That's it.
He what?
He's the Mini Mayweather.
What you mean by that, Coach?
Once he got beat by Mayweather, guess what he did? He went to the lab. He pulled out the Floyd Mayweather, the Mayweather family book, and he studied. Him and his trainer studied.
But ain't
he
you
studied.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah. So see that he studied Floyd.
But if you want to be
What
like the
about
best,
that?
don't you study them?
But he don't fight like him though. That's the thing though. He studied him, but he don't fight like him. You know what I'm saying? You could tell
I'm,
certain stuff he do. You could tell that he's studying, but he got his
yeah, I would
own
say
little swag
they
to it.
got
Like he got his
similarities,
own
but it
little
ain't the same.
flavor to his style. You feel me? But you can see that he
Yeah,
learned some
and
stuff
and
from him.
and he definitely used it. That's part of what made him who he is.
That's what
Yeah,
you're
for sure.
supposed to do, though. Like,
Yeah, you can
I
see
want
I
to
he
ain't
learn.
say
learned.
you're not supposed to.
I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with it though. I don't see nothing wrong with that. Floyd a legend, man. That's the you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you got it. I mean, if you lose, win, whatever. You're supposed to learn from every fight you get.
So when you
I mean,
say
the
he
whole, you
good
know
at
what I'm saying?
certain things, do you study certain fighters for different, like one fighter for defense, one fighter for countering, and each aspect like that? So do you
Say it
study
again.
different fighters for different reasons, or is there any fighters you just like to study everything about them?
Oh yeah. I mean, certain fighters I like to study just for different stuff. You know what I mean? Because I feel like a lot of the fighters that I study, I have like abilities like other fighters. You know what I mean? Like, for example, if I'm studying Sugar Ray Leonard, it'll just be for like, the way he throws combinations, like feet work or his speed. You know what I mean? Because I have that ability. People. I mean, a lot of people maybe didn't have a chance to see me bring that out yet, but I for sure have those same abilities as a lot of the fighters that I watch. You know what I mean? So, as time go on, people gonna get a chance to see like more of my toolbox of what I
I
could do.
as for myself, I definitely have seen you. I remember you from the amateurs. I do remember you. So I definitely have seen your growth, and you know, you can definitely tell that you are soon to be one of the top. You continue to learn. Again, I have witnessed your growth from the amateurs to now.
I appreciate it, man.
Okay, somebody. I heard somebody say you
Who
coming
is
for the title. For your first title shot, who would you like to fight?
whoever got the belt?
I mean, well, we all know that it's four. We
It
all
don't
know that
matter
it's
to me.
four sanctioned
Huh?
bodies. So, like, who would you want to fight?
Yeah, basically saying who's on your radar.
Who
It
would I
got to
want
be
to
a
Yeah, who
fight?
on your
specific
radar?
person.
What a title?
Man, I ain't gonna lie though. Like I ain't gonna lie. Like I ain't really been like focused on like just like a specific fighter. Like you feel me? Like I'm still in the beginning. You feel me? Like I'm just trying to rack these wins up and hit the rankings and stuff. And then that's when like I'm gonna just start targeting like other fighters. But like I don't care. Whoever they put in front of me, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting
How
them out
much
the way.
longer do you think it'll be to you in that conversation for a title shot?
Sometime this year. Well, you said for a title shot? Next year. I feel like I won't be seeing like a title shot till next year. But like but as far as like being in the rankings and like like being in the conversation of like future fights or like just good fights, I feel like that'll happen sometime
Okay.
this year.
Well, let me rephrase my question. To get in the rankings, who do you want to fight as your first as a big name fighter? Who on your radar? Instead of saying whoever they put in front of you, like who would you like your opponent to be?
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I would like to see like as a step up fight. I would like to
Whoa.
see somebody like Elvis Rodriguez or um like guys like Elvis. You feel me? Like I feel like that would be like a good
Okay,
step up
That's
for
a
me.
good name. He just
that's
won
fair.
last weekend too.
Yeah, he looked like shit.
So you want him, knowing he looked like shit?
Yeah,
Well,
I don't think, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think he's a bad fighter, but
just that,
you know, that's somebody that I would like
just
to fight
that fight,
if they threw him my way. I don't think highly will do. I don't think he like no. I don't think he trash, but I mean, from how he fought, he can't fight me like that. You know what I mean? So maybe it was just that particular fight where he just, you feel me? But I don't think, you know what I mean? It's a lot of fighters, man. 140, man. The eyes just sweet. You feel me?
I think that division on the come up because you got a bunch of. I think Regis is the man at 140, but other than him, you don't really got many people that you can claim is on top. It's a fight of who's on top. Then you're gonna have Haney coming up soon. Ryan Garcia going right back up to 140 after Tank.
Man, Ryan better stay
I'm glad you said that because I remember I seen you say y'all fought in the amateurs. You'll like to fight him again in the pros.
Yeah. Whenever I get the opportunity where I could make that happen.
Oh, you got Rolly out.
If that's possible
at
to
140.
make it.
You got Rolly at 140 for a step-up fight.
Man, ain't nobody really like that, Rolly.
If you had to pick anybody, whether it's a past fighter, current fighter, who would you say your style resembles the most? Or even if it's multiple people.
You said,
Who do you think your style who do you think your style is like the most, whether it's a past fighter or current fighter?
man, I get that question a lot, man, but I don't know, man. I feel like I'm in my own lane. Like I feel like I invented a style. Like I can't compare myself to nobody. Like I learned from other fighters, but as far as like who I fight like, man, I don't know. Like I feel like that's like who you think I fight like?
Right now, I can't say. I can't think nobody right now.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't know. Like I feel like I'm in my own lane. You know what I mean? When it comes to stars. He said Elvis, so thank you.
Hey, one question. I'm glad you up here because I've been wanting to ask somebody from the Olympic team you was on. What would you? I think not everybody, but almost everybody medal on the y'all Olympic team. What would you rank y'all Olympic team amongst other U.S. Olympic teams?
We for sure had the best Olympic team since like skill wise. I feel like we had the best Olympic team since like,
'84.
That's
no.
I think.
I knew you was great.
I can't go past 04 because Dre got the gold medal. But I'm speaking on as like just a team, like just a whole team. You feel me? I feel like man, like our team, man, like it could go back. Like we better than a lot of
that's true.
I believe that
Olympic teams for sure.
I believe that, but I knew Coach was going to say 84.
I mean, I think 84 is the standard.
No, because
you said 6.
No, 84.
Yeah.
What?
84 is probably the all-time best Olympic.
Yeah, I think. I don't even think it's a debate. I think it is 84.
Right. But you gotta think too though. You gotta think too though, man. Like, okay, like as far as like, okay, Andre was the last person to get the gold medal, but you also gotta think about. You also gotta think about like how our situation was. Like you feel me? Like we fighting grown men with no headgear. You feel me? Like we fighting people that was a part of Andre's Olympic year. You feel me? So you know what I'm saying? Like it was like a whole different situation. You feel me? So it's like and for us to be around this whole time, like we had the same team for the past 5 years.
And
like
y'all
nobody
had
name one name one Olympic team that did a whole term and stayed together and stayed consistent
y'all
and
might be.
continue to be on the team. Like every year, it's a
Y'all
new fighter on the
stacked.
team.
Y'all
Nobody
are
has
the
done
best.
that.
See, to be even compared to the '84 Olympic team is a great accomplishment.
Facts.
If you're missing,
Like think about it. Like we was also the youngest, and like starting off our first year, we was the youngest. We was the youngest team since '99 to go to the World Championships, and we was also the youngest team just going to the Olympics in general. You feel me? Like, and like, you know what I'm saying? Like we've been consistent. We've been on the team this whole time. Like we actually did a whole Olympic run. You know what I mean? Like if you when you look at people that went to the Olympics like 2016 or 2014, I mean not 2012, like people just went to the trials and then made the team. Like certain people didn't do a whole run. You feel me? Like some people turned 19 and then just went to the trials. Like we actually like went from being 18 years old and did the whole complete 4 or 5 years. You know what I mean? So a lot
And
of
then y'all
teams
had to
ain't do
fight
that.
pros because they changed the rules since back then. Pros could go back in the amateur system.
Yeah, and on top of that, other Olympic teams wasn't fighting professionals. We fighting professional fighters. Like my first fight in the Olympics, the dude I fought was like 5-0 with like 5 knockouts as a pro.
that's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like Richard, the dude the Uzbekistan that he
Yeah, I
fought,
think
that dude
he
like
got a
8-0
fight
with
coming
like
up.
8 knockouts. Yeah, I mean, Keyshawn, the dude he fought, the Russian. I mean, the Armenia dude. That dude was like 6-7-0 with like 7. You know what I'm saying? Like we was fighting pros. Not only was we fighting pros, but we was also fighting dudes that done been to
Facts.
the Olympics since '04. You know what I mean? So it's like, and for us to be around this whole time, like this whole run, getting medals and being in the top rankings. Being as young as we are, man, like that just speaks for itself. Like we actually competing against dudes, man. That dude, the Cuban that I fought, I was 10 years old when he went to '08 Olympics.
Damn.
Like think about that. I was 10 years old when his first Olympics. I was 10 years old.
It's crazy when you put it that way.
That's heavy.
Like
That's heavy.
That dude down very.
Dude, I was 10 years old, bro. His first Olympics.
That's crazy.
I was a whole kid. Like, you feel me? Like, so that you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people like don't really take that into consideration. Like we really like we put in a lot of work, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? We may not have gotten a gold medal that we wanted, but you know what I'm saying, for us to do what we did, man, like
you gotta look at it.
That took a lot of
when
talent,
you got
man.
like when all the rules changed and all that, it was gonna be tough. Like they was gonna make it tough for the United States not to get Olympics, not to get gold medals.
Yeah, then you gotta think. We get to the Olympics. First of all, we get to the Olympics. They done finessed all our brackets. Like the fights that we was having wasn't like technically supposed to be the way like the orders, like the brackets they was putting in. First of all, Keyshawn was number 2 in the world. Keyshawn was number 2 in the world. The number 1 was the Cuban that he fought, and number 2 was him. They made Keyshawn like number 4 and had him going against like they were trying to get us out of there. You feel me? Like that was their whole plan. Like they didn't want USA to medal. You know what I mean? Like you could like the way they made those brackets, you could see that they planned to not get us out of there. I mean, they planned to get us out of there. You feel me? They didn't want us to medal. You know what I mean? Like everybody had like everybody brackets was like, you know, finessed in a way. You feel me? You know what I mean? So like the Cuban that I fought, I wasn't supposed to like realistically, I wasn't supposed to see him kill the medal rounds.
Wow.
You know what I mean? But they had me fight him in the quarters. You feel me? So Whenever me and him was in any tournament, we always met in the middle rounds. Now all of a sudden we get to the Olympics, I see him in the
Is there somebody you hope to see in the pros someday? Yeah.
Is there somebody I want to see in the pros? Put it like this, right? Let's say we back in 2020 and I got the experience as a man. If I fight him now, I'll knock him out.
Cubans don't tend to make good pros.
Yeah, they don't translate that well.
They don't translate to good pros.
I think they don't. It's only a couple of fighters that was able to. It's only a couple of parties out of Cuba that was able to make that transition. You know what I'm saying? You got
Gambo and Rigondeaux.
You got Robisi.
He had a rocky start.
Who else?
I said he had a rocky start. Robisi.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
But I think it's because their country put a lot of wear and tear on them.
Yeah, they back then they gold medal. They exchanged their gold medal for bicycles. You feel me? So like they was getting out the mud, man. Like so they was really like fighting for their country. Like they was really like you know what I mean? Like they was really fighting like for they like Olympics.
Yeah, it's not
like
fun.
more than just getting a gold medal. Like it was like really like
fun.
Yeah, it's not fun. You know what I mean? Like for us, Olympics is just a dream.
Yeah.
That we want, you know what I'm saying? A dream that, you know what I'm saying? We want to go to the Olympics one day, get a gold medal,
come home,
and then
brag
move
about
on.
it.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like they actually gotta they live for the Olympics. Like
if they don't win, they no telling that they're gonna die or not. Like their country be mad at them when they lose.
Yeah, like they for sure, like, you know what I mean? They for
Who
sure
are some besides Ryan Garcia? Because I know you got a few. Who are some big names you fought in the amateurs?
You said who?
Who are some big names you fought in the amateurs other than Ryan Garcia? I remember. I heard both of y'all explain that story before.
Yeah, I fought Susu.
I know you fought Kelvin, Keyshawn brother.
Yeah, I fought Kelvin. I fought Freddie, Charlie, Sheehy. Who else? Man, I'm trying to think, man. Like, I fought so many people, man. Like, I can't. I don't know. I fought a lot of people.
How do you think the Ryan Tank fight gonna go?
I think it's gonna be a good fight until Tank catches him. I think Ryan gonna give him like some problems in the beginning. He gonna give him some problems, and then Tank gonna have to adjust. But I think Tank gonna catch him like in the later rounds.
So you got to end in a knockout. I think regardless who wins, it's not one distance.
But I'm
yeah, I mean, like regardless of who wins, that fight not going distance.
Me personally, right? I just don't think that is a good fight. Period. I don't think. No.
You said it's not a good fight. That's a fight that needed to happen, man.
That fight.
That's a fight that needed to happen, man. For the boxing world.
I think it's not a good fight because I don't think that Ryan is I just think he just Instagram. He's social media hype. I never seen him.
Yeah, but you got to think but it's a good fight because of the position that he's in. You know what I mean? Like Ryan has that. Regardless of how he got the hype or the name or whatever, it's what the fans wanted. You know what I mean? And that's a fight that needed to happen because we're not getting a lot of fights that fans want. Everybody waiting on Bud and Spence. You know what I mean? Like it's certain fights that the fans want, that we're not getting. And Tank and Ryan is one of the fights. You know what I'm saying? Loma and Devin. You know what I'm saying? Devin and Ryan. Like, it's certain fights that the fans want to
I
see.
feel what you're saying,
and those is one of them.
why do Ryan name keep coming up in these big fights? Yeah, I told him just let you know. I told him to let him know that you hear it. And I ain't going nowhere. All right. No, what I was saying is why do his name keep coming up in big fights? Why do his name keep coming up in big fights? What have he done for his name to keep coming up in big fights when his biggest fight is probably Luke Campbell?
I mean, yeah, it's true, but I mean, we can't control.
No, but that's why
if his name
I said I don't think it's a good fight. Like, just because we keep hearing his name, that don't mean he's a good fighter.
Nah, I mean, but you gotta think
no
about
doubt.
this. That's what
Because
the
his
fans
mouth.
want to see. Yeah, I mean, it's a fight that the fans want to see. I'm saying that it's a fight that needs to happen. So that spark can still be in boxing. You know what I mean? Because that's what the fans want to see. I'm not saying like he deserves to have that opportunity. You know what I'm saying? But he got the name. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of how he got it, that's a fight that the fans want to see.
No
And
doubt. That's what I'm
the
saying.
boxing
Like,
community.
what gave him the chance to deserve this opportunity other than just a fan?
Yeah.
Good marketing. Exactly.
Good marketing.
Right.
Good marketing, yeah. He for sure, you know, he market, he something he know how to market himself.
Who are some fighters that are must see for you? That when they fight, you feel like you gotta watch it. You gotta stop everything you're doing. You gotta watch it. Who are some must see
You said
fighters
what?
for you that you feel like you gotta watch them fight every time they fight?
Me, nigga.
Crawford, of course. Shakur, Tank. I mean, I ain't gonna lie though, man. Like, pretty much like all the top fighters for real, man. Like, I'm a boxing head, so like, it's just, you know what I mean. Like whoever the top fighters are, you know what I mean. Like, I'm watching. You feel me? But I'm a boxing head, so it's like I can't.
What do you think
it's not
about
selective for me.
Josh Taylor, Telefino Lopez? Telefino Lopez and Josh Taylor. Yeah.
Who I think gonna win? I hope Tia win. I mean, that's all I can say. I hope he wins. You know what I'm saying?
Why you want him to win?
I don't know. I mean, we got the same manager, so I'm like, hey, go ahead, bring that belt back.
I like that answer.
You know what I mean? But I feel like I feel like T.O. got the potential to beat him, but I mean, I don't know how he trains. You know what I mean? So,
like, from what he said after his last performance, do you think that he still got love for the sport after his last performance?
I think he still got love for the sport.
Why?
But I think his confidence is low. And I don't think he training good. Like, I don't think his training camps is good.
I think it's some changes that he needs to make, but he doesn't.
What up, Manny?
He doesn't know how to make the call.
Fuck, Manny. Hey, shout out to Coach Manny, man. They
I seen last night.
Got the knockout last night.
And speaking of that, a lot of y'all I don't know why nobody give y'all credit, but a lot of y'all Ohio fighters been making noise lately. Like over the last few years.
We always been making noise.
I got a few friends.
That ain't never in.
I got a few friends on here, and we debate a lot because they always saying Ohio rules boxing. Ohio rules boxing. That's all they say. My man Dion, my man Brett, all they say is Ohio rules boxing. And you know, me being from Philly, I kind of beg to differ.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Philly always had them dogs. Philly always had them dogs, man. But Ohio, man, we just always had, like, okay, when people think of
Facts.
Pennsylvania, right? They
Right,
only
right.
think of Philly. When you
That's
think
right,
of Ohio,
right.
you
Good
think
point
it's
right there.
multiple
Yeah,
That's a
see,
cities.
great point.
You know what I mean? Philly is the face of. Philly is the you know what I'm saying? Is that's the work right there. You feel me? Like that's the dogs
I
come
ain't
out of Philly.
never
You
heard of
feel
a.
me? But in Ohio, we
Right,
got dogs coming out of
right,
Cleveland,
right.
Cincinnati, Columbus,
All
Akron.
we got is
We
Pittsburgh.
got
All we
dogs
got is
everywhere.
Pittsburgh and Philly. And
Pittsburgh,
they
man,
don't got no
man,
fighters.
ain't nobody, man, look, who the hell came out of Pittsburgh besides besides Paul?
Besides who? Paul Spadafore? He's not from Pittsburgh.
Paul Spadafore, yeah.
He's from the outskirts of Pittsburgh. He's like from the
Who not from
outskirts of
Pittsburgh?
Pittsburgh. He's not from the inner city. You know what I'm saying? They'll claim him
Who from
because
Pittsburgh?
they're real close to Pittsburgh. But he's not in the city. No, I'm talking about
Who from Pittsburgh?
Only
No, he
one
said.
who?
He said.
No, but we asking.
He
I'm saying who's from Pittsburgh.
I think.
I mean, I don't know nobody from Pittsburgh.
If I was correct, Michael Moore, he's from Pittsburgh. If I'm correct, Michael Moore.
He from Pittsburgh? I didn't know that. He said Paul from the hood of Pittsburgh.
Listen. I don't know. I know a lot of Pittsburgh boys, but you know what I'm saying. I ain't never hit them. And we talk boxing.
I mean, regardless who from Pittsburgh, Philly the top dog.
Yeah, we talk.
Ain't.
Man, look when you talk, but it's the thing, right? People don't say
They say Philly.
Pennsylvania,
Right,
Exactly.
People say Philly.
Right.
Nobody says Pennsylvania. People say Philly. Like when you talk boxing,
Yeah.
over here, it's Ohio. You know what I mean? Like we a whole state of boxing. You feel me? Like don't nobody just say like one city. Like when you speak boxing, like people say Ohio. When you speak boxing over there, it's Philly. Like nobody says Pittsburgh or nowhere else.
I think they got the most probably all-time greats. If you look at them or Detroit, when you look at the whole city.
You know what I mean? Philly always had them dogs.
Yeah, we definitely hold it down, though. We definitely hold it down. With the history,
yeah. Like
with the history,
Philly always had them dogs.
We got a strong boxing history.
Yeah,
So 5 years from now, where you see yourself at in boxing? 5 years from now, where you see yourself at in boxing?
If he don't say world champion, I'm hanging up.
Being at the top of the mountain.
I like that.
And I'm for sure be at 47.
How many more years you think you got until you get to 147?
I don't know, but 5 years from now I'm gonna be at 47.
Let me ask. You might not.
I'm gonna for sure be at 47.
Let me ask. You might not want to answer this, but where you walk around at? If you don't want to answer, don't answer.
I don't allow myself to get too heavy. I don't allow myself to get too heavy. You know what I mean? Like, cause it's wear and tear on your body. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, everybody different. You know what I mean? Everybody mentally different. But like for me, I don't want to allow myself to get too big. You feel me? Like, I feel like it's wear and tear on your body. But you got some people, man. They be like, man, like, they be like 180, man. Like dropping down to, you know, 140, 147. Like, I can't do that. I'm not doing that.
And out of all the
why put more stress and like just unnecessary, like, you feel me? You gonna spend the whole camp
and still might not make it.
You know what I mean? So that's how I look at it.
And who around your weight do you think is the person that'll be your toughest competitor? Whether it's 135, 140, 147, Who do you think is that person that'll really bring the best out of you?
Hey, look. Hey, Tiger. It was
Myself.
nice talking to you, man. Like, I wish you the best in your career. I got to attend to my job. Nice hollering at you, man. Seb, I'll get at you later on. Follow me at Briz_billions. All right, I got you.
For sure.
All right, bro.
I appreciate it, man. All right. I say myself.
So I know you said in 5 years you'll see yourself being world champion. Do you have? Well, you already said next year. I was gonna say how many years do you think till you get that shot? But I already asked that question. Who do you think is the biggest statement win for you? That'll be a better way to put it. Of everybody in your weight range, who do you think will be the biggest statement win for you? Yeah.
The biggest statement win? I feel like I have to beat somebody like it'd have to be somebody that's like a former champion. But that's still like up there. Like a former champ, but like still up, like still relevant, you know what I mean?
That is a good fight. He said Tiger versus Hitchens.
All right. I mean, he focused on
somebody from your area too. Now think about it. I read something, but I don't know if I should say it on here about them too. I read that he was offered a fight and Love turned it down. I don't know if it's true or not, but I seen Dan Rafer post that on Twitter.
My boy Duke in here. Hey,
I know
my boy
who
Duke in here too, man. Hey, a lot of people sleeping on my boy too, man. You feel me? But you know, and he's from Cincinnati, and look how, man, it's crazy, man. Like we really been. Duke was there from the start of our journey. You know what I mean? Like
I already knew who a lot of y'all was before turning pros, because I was fighting at the time, so I already knew who a lot of y'all was.
Yeah, no doubt, man. We gotta Ohio got a squad, man. We got Jared. You know what I'm saying? Like we got a squad, man, and I feel like Jared for sure gonna be the face of Toledo, and then Duke gonna be, you know what I'm saying, he the next one for Cincinnati. Like you feel me? Like, well, Cincinnati, you know, people still, you know, they still got AB and stuff like that, but I think of Duke high. I think of him higher than AB. You feel me? But you know what I'm saying? We just gotta just wait till it's our time to, you know, get them belts. You know, you feel me? But Duke for sure, man, he gonna have Cincinnati on lock.
Would you ever fight I know a lot of y'all that grew up in the amateurs, y'all real close with each other. Would you ever fight somebody that you consider a friend?
Me and Duke fought each other.
I mean, the amateurs.
That's crazy.
It's hard
me and Duke fought each
to really
other
get out of in the amateurs, but in the pros, you gotta say so with that. So.
Yeah. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I feel like it'll be tough, man. But it's just a situation where like, man, we both about to get that bag, man. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's all love. At the end of the day, but you know, we in the boxing business, so like if it came down to it, you know what I'm saying, we both gonna get that bag. You know what I'm saying? We gonna bang it out, then you know what I'm saying, get that bag. Celebrate.
Is anybody you think you might cross paths with? Like it's a strong possibility it could happen? I don't know if y'all close or not, but I feel like someday you and Kelvin might have to fight in the pros.
Me and Kelvin.
Because I noticed
probably.
that. Oh,
I
I
don't know.
noticed every time y'all fight, it's always around that same time period. You already fought one of the same opponents. I don't remember his name, but I remember it being mentioned.
Yeah.
I thought that's what they were trying to do. Maybe they are, maybe they're not. But I feel like it's gonna be a time where that fight really is a possibility to happen.
I feel like if they do make that happen, it'll be like for like a vacant title or like a title eliminator. It'll be like a fight later down the line.
That'll be something to see.
But for some reason, man, I don't know why, but I can't see that. I don't know. For some reason, man, I don't know why, but I can't see that happening for some reason. I don't know why. But I mean, at the end of the day, you know, business is business at the end of the day. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? But that's not a fight that I don't think like if that's their plan, that's like so far down the line.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be anytime soon. And then both of y'all big 140 pounders. I don't see y'all staying at 140 too long.
Yeah, so it's like ain't no telling. That would be crazy though. Who you think gonna be the king of 35? My boy Troy.
I talk to Troy all the
time.
time.
What up, Troy?
You said who I think will be the king of 140, 135? Matter of fact.
Yeah.
I mean, I think right now it's Haney. If you ask me, I'm going to be biased, though. I'm going to say Keyshawn because I'm from Norfolk. So I'm going to be biased with that answer. But I really believe he can, though. It's not me being biased. I really believe he can, too.
Hey. I think Key and Shakur, man, they gonna beat them. They gonna beat them ones, man. For 35.
Yeah, that's why I asked you that friend question, because I know they said multiple times they'll never fight each other, but I believe it's gonna come down to a time where fans are demanding them to fight. Whether they do it or not, it's gonna be a fight people want to see.
Yeah. I mean they already had said before, you know what I'm saying? The only way they gonna fight each other if that they said some what they say like, you know, like some Floyd numbers or something like that, you know what I mean? But I ain't gonna lie, it's tough. You feel me? Like you find somebody that you came up with like you know what I'm saying? Like our Olympic team, like our bond was just so like we had like a brotherly bond, you feel me? Like, so it would feel weird, like even at a tournament, let's say if I had a fight, I felt weird fighting Kelvin.
Yeah.
Keep my boy, you know what I mean? So it felt weird fighting his brother, you feel me? But I know at the end of the day it's business, you feel me? But that alone felt weird fighting him at the trials, you know what I mean? But you know, it's the business, man.
How was that too? Like being able to say you made it to the Olympics, because I know that's something you've been working for, probably been a dream since you started boxing.
Man, I'm still pissed that I ain't met him, man. But no, it was a dream come true though, getting to the Olympics, because it's something that I always wanted. You know what I mean? And it was mainly just to prove everybody wrong. I ain't gonna lie though, man. Like when my journey started, man, it was basically like a you know what I'm saying, like a chip on my shoulder. You feel me? Like I just wanted. Not only was it a dream, man, but I just wanted to prove everybody wrong. You know what I mean? I had a lot of doubters, man, and haters growing up for no reason. You know what I mean? But that at the end of the day, it's gonna be like that regardless. But I had the haters and doubters that I had didn't make sense. Like if I got haters in, you know, let's say I got haters in New York or anywhere else, I don't care. You feel me? Because that comes in anything. But I had like haters and doubters where it didn't make sense. So it was pretty much like I just wanted to prove a lot of people wrong. You know what I mean?
I've been wanting to ask you this for the longest. So you got not say viral, but you got a video of when you was an amateur, you hit somebody, and it looked like he tried to fight the ref because he was so out of it. You gotta explain that. Like, what was going on through your mind when that happened? And didn't they let the fight continue like a few seconds after?
Yeah, like a couple
That's
more
crazy
seconds.
that in the amateurs.
And it was funny. It was funny when it happened, man, because a lot of people weren't paying attention. A lot of people weren't paying attention to looking at, because what happened was I hit him with an uppercut hook. I hit him with an uppercut hook and gave him an A count. And when I gave him the A count, he was facing the corner. He was facing the corner, like when the referee is counting, you facing the referee, and you know what I mean. Like, he was facing the opposite way.
Stopped, right?
Like, he was facing the corner. So I'm looking, I'm like, yeah. So I'm looking like, what the hell he doing? You know what I mean? And then when he turned around, the referee kept counting. You know what I'm saying? He kept counting. He ain't even telling him to turn around. So after he gave him the A count, he turned around and was like, box, and then he went straight for the referee, and I was just like, oh, you feel me? And then the referee ain't say nothing, and then I'm backing up like, man, like, you ain't gonna say nothing. Then look, my coach Sapo was like, man, get him. I was like, all right, man.
Yeah.
And I landed a couple more punches.
How old was you when that happened?
Man, I was like 15.
I think that was the video that really put you on notice for me. I mean, I started to know most.
Yeah, I was like 15 when that happened, man. Like, I was like, dang. And the crazy part was, like, I ain't never know I was punching like that. I was clipping a lot of people, man. Like, around that time, like, the first time I really put somebody, like, on their ass was, like, I was probably, like, 12 or 13.
And how old was you when you saw it? When you had your first fight? Okay. Damn.
8.
You don't really see it that much at that age.
Yeah, I had my first fight at 8. Man, I've been in the game, man, for a long time, man. But the thing is, like it's crazy, man. Like our story, like the gym that I came out of, like my generation, we really, like, got it out the mud. Like, okay, like, for example, like, let's say you got, okay, let's take people like, let's take people like Keyshawn, Troy, like Duke, a lot of the top amateurs, right? They actually got a chance to, like, go to USA Nationals, go to Junior Golden Gloves, go to the National Power. Man, in my gym, we barely went to silver gloves. You know what I mean? I was really getting out the mud, man. I didn't get a chance to really get the same experience as a lot of the other top amateurs. You feel me? And me going to, like, me still doing what I was doing, man. It just showed like I just had natural talent, man. Like my first time, I won my first JOs. I won my first JO Nationals. But before that, I have never been to USA Nationals. I never been to Silver Gloves Nationals. I never been to, like, all the tournaments that all the kids was going to. And I won my first JO Nationals. And that was the year that, like, we all won that year together. Me, Troy, Keyshawn, Devin Haney. Like, we all won that year. But all of them, they went to USA Nationals that year. I ain't go nowhere. That was like JO Nationals that year was my USA Nationals for me. You feel me? But for everybody else was already on the team already. You feel me? So I had less experience than a lot of the top amateurs in my generation. You feel me? And then like, even when I first made the USA team, like my sparring partners, like, like Keyshawn, Troy, Duke, I was learning off them. You feel me? Like I was learning, like they was, you know what I'm saying? Like they was like the
Hell
best
yeah.
sparring. Like I ever got. You feel me? Like I was learning off them, man. You farted.
Oh, nigga, I ain't fuck.
But I was learning off them, man. I went out there, man, and was learning. You feel me? Like just sparring them alone. Like I was just learning a lot. You feel me? And you know, of course, like like the coaching that I had at home was A1 for sure. But just that experience, man, just getting that experience, man, that's something different, man. Like it's a whole different level. You feel me? And like getting a chance to go to Colorado and getting that work with the top amateurs, you feel me? That did a lot for me. You feel me? I used to tell like Keyshawn and them, like when we first got around, they couldn't really understand like what I meant, like what I was saying. You feel me? But now they understand now. You feel me? Because we all got that special bond. But like, man, the first time I sparred Shakur, like I learned a lot sparring him. You feel me? And we only did like the first time I sparred, we probably did only like 6 rounds. But just sparring, like going to Colorado and just getting that work, like I was learning a lot because I wasn't getting. I go to Colorado, train, and then when I come home, I'm coming home to nobody. Like I'm coming home to spar. I'm sparring my teammates. You feel me? And you know what I mean? But when you look at Keyshawn or like Shakur or Troy, when they go home, they going home sparring pros and sparring. You know what I'm saying? They getting that work when they go home. You feel me? But I was going home, man. Like I was going home ready to go back to Colorado. You feel me? Just for the work. So it was a long journey, man. And just me getting that far and getting to the Olympics, what I was brought up in, just shows like the natural talent and just the, you feel me, like it was, you know what I mean, like it's meant for me to do this.
What's up, Tiger? What's up, Sibby?
Sorry, man.
How y'all
What up?
doing? So you was on the same Olympic team with Shakur and them?
The one with Keyshawn.
No.
Oh,
I was
okay.
saying,
All right. I was getting confused because I know my man Gary Antoine was on the same one with Shakur and them.
but yeah, it was a long journey, man. Just making it out of Cleveland alone, man, is just something. It's something hard to do, man.
Are you on that April 8th card too?
First.
Okay,
No,
it's April
1st.
1st. Okay.
You being from Cleveland, are you close to I heard him talk about you a few times. Are you close to Sean Porter?
Me and Sean Porter had the same coach.
I didn't know that.
I was a little kid though, but yeah, me and him had the same coach. My coach, my first coach, Clint Martin, he trained Sean Porter. Yeah, man. Rest in peace to Clint, man.
So have you ever gotten any type of work with Sean Porter, or by the time you was old enough, he was already out? Have you ever got any work with Sean Porter, or by the time you was old enough to get that work, was he on his way out?
Nah. I want to say by the time I was, yeah, like he was gone. He was already in Vegas. By the time, you know what I'm saying, he was gone.
Yeah, because I hear him talk about you a lot on his podcast. That's what made me ask you that.
Yeah, Sean cool peoples, man. You know what I'm saying? He always you know what I'm saying, he always give good advice. You know what I'm saying? Like I reach out to him sometimes, man, just
That's
to chop it up with him.
That's what's up.
Yeah, Sean.
Hey, did you have any questions on him?
Yeah, you know, outside of boxing, you know, if you wasn't boxing, is there anything else that you was ever interested in or wanted to do? Or you got any like other businesses you do outside of boxing?
I felt like I would have been. I ain't gonna lie. If I wasn't boxing, I feel like I would have been a baseball player. I'm real good at baseball, but man, I ain't gonna lie, man. Boxing saved my life, man. I don't know where I'd be, man. To be honest, like I don't know where I'd be. I don't know where I would be. You feel me? Like, and the crazy thing is, like, I wasn't like out here, you know, committing crimes or like doing nothing crazy, but I had a lot of bad influence around me. You know what I mean? But if I wasn't boxing, man, ain't no telling what I'd be into right now.
So at what age or at what point did you realize, all right, this is what I want to do with my life?
Man, I realized boxing was gonna be the thing, man, when I was like 8, man. I knew that school wasn't gonna be it. I knew I wasn't going to college at 8. Man, look, when I was a little kid, I knew that boxing was gonna be it, man. Like I didn't see myself doing nothing else besides boxing. Like, you know what I mean? Like even when I got older, like people used to always say like, "What you gonna do?" Like, with school, and I'm like, man, ain't nothing. I can't think of nothing outside of boxing. Like I felt like at the end of the day, like I ain't have nothing. I mean, like as far as like boxing was the only thing that I depended on boxing. You feel me? I took a big gamble. You know what I mean? Like I didn't care about nothing else but boxing. You know what I mean? Like I just didn't care. Boxing was just something. I knew boxing was gonna be the thing that was just gonna, you know, lift. You know what I'm saying? Lift the family curse. You feel me?
Facts. You got yeah. You got any questions on that?
Sure.
But that's just the situation that I was. That's just the situation that I was in. You know what I'm saying? But everybody's story different. You feel me? But for me, man, boxing was like the ultimate goal, man. Like it was like all or nothing for me.
Okay, that's what's up. Is it a dream fight out there for you? Is this before you hang them up? Just one person that you gotta lace them up with? You got a rival, like, you know what I'm saying? Do you got is it an opponent? Is it a fighter out there that you know, like, this is the person I gotta fight before it's all said and done?
He said, is there a dream opponent for you before you retire? Before you retire.
A fighter that you just gotta fight. You know what I mean? Like I before it was all said and done, I gotta get in the ring with this person.
Who?
Ryan. Yeah.
Why Ryan though?
History.
Man. Just what I'm saying, just history, but
I mean, he got to get past. He got a situation coming up in a couple weeks. He got to get past that first.
Big situation.
You know what I mean? He got a situation coming up in a couple weeks, so he might. He got to deal with that first, right? He got a situation coming up in a couple weeks. He got to deal with that first.
Yeah, hey, that's cool. I don't think it's gonna be easy as people think it's gonna be for Tank though. I think it's gonna be a tough fight. I think they're gonna bang it out for real. But I think Tank gonna judge later in the rounds and catch him.
I got Ryan fighting from the outside, trying to stretch the fight out. I don't see him trying to bang. I don't see Ryan trying to bang.
Hey, to be honest, I mean, it's gonna be different when he get hit because you know that's when reality kick in. But you know how Ryan be saying he'll knock Tank out 2 rounds. I think Ryan truly believes he will. I don't think he will, but I think Ryan truly beliees that.
He's supposed to.
Everybody say that before a fight start, though. Everybody say that.
No, my point is, I think Ryan really looks at Tank the way he talks about him. Like he talks like Tank, he's just on a superior level than Tank. I believe that he truly believes that.
He can't be that crazy. He cannot be that crazy.
He's supposed to believe that. If he didn't believe, look, if you don't believe
beating him and running through him is a whole nother conversation.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think Ryan thinks that he can. I don't think he can, but I think Ryan truly believes that.
Well, let's hope he do. Let's hope he do. Let's hope he believe it. That'll make for a better fight. I hope
We'll
he do
see.
believe it.
He gonna get
If he
problems,
boxing,
though. I tell you that.
if he boxing, you know, if he uses height and his reach, but if he try to bang with him, he's going out. What Eric Kelly say?
He said,
You ain't never
"Yeah,
seen.
you ain't never seen Ryan. How can he tank off?" I'm not saying he keeps tank off.
He not Ryan not stupid, man. He not about to bang with him.
Yeah, he ain't got no choice. You know what I'm saying? He got no choice.
He gonna try to keep Tank on the outside. You know what I'm saying? Use his reach, try to use them fast punches. You feel me? It's gonna take. You feel me? Tank on his hell, man. You know what I'm saying? Tank a little too. But you gotta think, man. Tank. Sometimes Tank can move his hand. You know what I'm saying?
Is he in the Matrix?
Yeah, he is. He might be getting a phone call or something.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't got that man banging with him. That part I can't. He's going. He's still going.
Hey, you froze up for a bit, Tiger.
No, I was saying, I don't think it's gonna be easy.
But to be honest though, to be fair on Garcia's side, I don't think it's smart for either one of them to bang out. I mean, of course, I would still favor Tank, of course, but I don't think that's risky just as one as it is for the other.
I don't got Tank doing it either.
Yeah.
I got Tank being calculating, and cutting the ring off, chopping the tree down one round at a time. Similar, put it like this: I got Tank doing him like he did Mario Barrio.
Man, it's Tiger. It's two more fights that I gotta ask you about before I end it.
I don't even think. I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie. I got Tank by knockout though. Regardless of what happens, how the fight end up, I got Tank knocking.
Yeah, eventually.
It's two more fights I gotta ask you about. Who you think winning next weekend with Tony Harrison and Tim Tszyu? And who you think winning with Caleb Plant, David Benavidez?
I hope Tony can get the win. You feel me? But I don't know. Tony. As long as Tony don't get caught with none.
It's funny because that's the most hands he's gonna get.
You feel me? I got Tony outboxing him. And then Benavidez and Caleb Plant. I don't know. I think that's gonna be a banger too, man. I think Caleb Plant gonna be boxing until Benavidez catch him or something.
I got Caleb Plant cleaning him up.
Really?
Yes.
Ooh.
I got Caleb Plant cleaning him up.
I can't really say.
What makes you say that?
Because I mean, listen, I like David Benavidez, but I'm not enamored. I'm not enamored.
I don't think it's a bad pick. I just didn't know that you was gonna say that.
I got Caleb Plant outboxing him, but I think David Benavidez's ego is so big that he thinks he's gonna blow through the man, and he's gonna stay at him all the time. I think Caleb gonna wash him up.
I think Benavidez gonna stop the fight.
Yeah, I don't know. I actually want to go to that.
What's the fight you said before that, though?
Tony and Tim Tszyu next week.
But I'm saying I'm rooting for Tony. You know what
Hey, AK, I feel the same way. I
so
think I know what you about to say. And I feel the same way.
I'm voting for Tony.
Yeah.
I'm voting for Tony. But man, I swear, sometimes we're gonna be disappointed towards the end of the fight. I'm just telling you. I just got a feeling. I don't think Tony gonna make it to the 12th.
If he don't get caught, but if Tony continue to
I want him
box,
to.
he gonna box his head off.
The one thing that I do think with Tony though, everybody he got stopped by, had a big physical advantage over him. Willie Nelson was way bigger than him. Jared Hurd was way bigger than him, and Charlo, even though he got the win over Charlo too, he was even physically stronger than him. Like you could see the difference. He's did you see the height difference and size difference when they had face to face? So that it makes I'm still nervous about that fight,
Yeah.
but it makes me more confident in this fight than I was in those fights.
Oh, I mean, if he pull it off, baby, we already know it's Charlo, Tony Harrison 3, and that thing gonna be crazy.
I want if Tony win, I want them to start building that fight up at the post interview.
You already know it. He ain't even gonna make it out the ring before he start talking about Charlo.
Right.
Yeah, you know.
Hey,
I want Charlo to be there because I think he
No,
win.
no, we don't. No, we don't.
Why we don't?
You know,
But you right.
Jamal.
We were talking about Jamil.
Yeah.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
Jamal. Come on, man. Jamal gonna act a fool.
He gonna fight somebody in the crowd just trying to get to Tony.
Man, what? Yeah. But I like that. Like I said, I'm voting for Tony. I swear I am. I'm voting for him.
What's the who's like some of your favorite prospects?
Man, I like the whole crop of youngins out there, to be honest. I like all y'all youngins, man. Like you, Keyshawn, Troy, Duke. I like the whole crop out there. Jared. I mean, it's a lot of nice prospects out there. My youngin' Gary Antoine Russell. I like a lot of them out there.
Yeah, man. See, I knew basically all the ones I knew about since amateurs. Like he said, you, Duke, Bruce, Khalil, Jared, Keyshawn. A very, very, very underrated prospect that don't give nowhere near as much love as he should is Latif from Philly.
Yeah,
I like him too.
yeah. Atif can fight. Yeah, he for sure don't get. I feel like he don't get enough.
And
like
AK, you said Gary. I don't even consider him a prospect.
Gary Antoine?
Yeah, I consider him a contender. I don't consider him a prospect.
Gary, I don't think Gary no prospect.
That's why I ain't
Well,
named him.
I mean, listen. Look, I don't want to say too much because you know that's my bro. So you know.
That's why I didn't name Keyshawn, Troy, or Kelvin because the VA north of him, we gonna name them. So I'm gonna just name everybody else. Y'all already know him. Say no.
Yeah. But you know they doing the thing, so let's get it. All I'm saying is, listen, this is the thing. What we looking for all of y'all to do now, eventually, y'all gonna all have to come together and give us the classics. And just everybody keep building and make these fights happen. You're gonna have to give them to us. You know. You're gonna make this again.
Hey, I'm on the road, man. Leaving Cali and shit, man. But yeah, the connection.
It's all good time. Run out anyway. Yeah, appreciate
you, man. I appreciate you, man.
Salute.
All right, y'all be safe.
All right, Sibby, what's up, Eric Kelly?